Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in the Philippines, currently in Thailand. Today I thought I'd tell y'all a story about a guy I met. I hope you don't mind I'm using him as an example. I won't use his name, of course. But I've been meeting up people here, and YouTube's been promoting my videos here in Hue Hin, so a lot of the local guys are recognized, or guys that have traveled in have recognized me on the street or in the mall and stuff, and say, come up and say hi. And I encourage everybody to do so. If I have time, I can stop and talk to you. I do enjoy meeting people too. And it's been almost a daily occurrence here. About daily, I've been meeting up with people that I've already met and say hi again and getting to know them a little bit, or new people that have just arrived here from different places, U.S. This particular guy was from the U.S. and he told me a story. He said when he was in a cab and he got out of the cab, he figures he lost his wallet in the cab, and he tried to go back or contact him, but here nobody found it, he said. And then you got the language issue to deal with. How do you explain things to somebody? And probably the people don't speak very good English at all. So it's just a tough situation. He actually ended up losing his wallet, and he said he had both his cards in there too. He had a couple of cards. I don't know if two or more or what, but that lost all his cards out of it, or lost it and his cards. So he had to cancel everything. And as of now, nothing turned up. That was the other day I talked to him. I don't know if it ever turned up again or not, but I'm sure he had to issue new cards. But anyway, picture this poor guy's predicament here. He's in Asia, don't know anybody, and he lost his wallet with all his cards. What do you do? Really, what do you do? Luckily, the guy was a smart thinker, and he either had or got himself a Western Union account. And I've talked to people that have tried to figure out how to send money to themselves in Western Union. I've heard you can do it, and I've heard other people say they had a hard time or couldn't do it. It kind of depends on which place you go into, what kind of ID they'll require and stuff. Sometimes they'll turn you away if you don't have the right ID or anything. But anyway, he was able to PayPal himself, or not PayPal, but Western Union himself some cash. So that saved his day, saved his bacon. Now he's got new cards coming. I don't know how long that'll take, but he's got cash and he's got his stuff paid for. And it didn't turn as bad as it could have for him, So that's something to keep in mind, guys. Don't carry all your cards in one. And I was just guilty of that. I needed my other card because I have two accounts too. I have two bank accounts, same bank, just a business account and a regular account, just so I had two accounts, and I got two debit cards with that. And one time, just a few weeks ago, I was thinking, well, I need to get some money out of the other account, so I grabbed that card too, but I usually keep it here, locked away safely, so in case I do lose my wallet, I won't lose both my cards, and I'll have a card left. So I absolutely make sure I leave that. But I grabbed it and I forgot to take it out. And just a couple of days after he mentioned that, I think I looked in my wallet, and sure enough, I had both my cards with me. And I pulled one out and put it back where it belongs, So yeah, never keep them together if you can. Even when you're traveling, keep one in your pocket somewhere else and keep the other one in your wallet. You don't want to be totally lost, lose everything. But yeah, that Western Union money saved him. And I've also have a Remitly account. I used them a few times long ago. I don't know if it's still in use or if I can still send money. That might be one you could send yourself to. I do have a PayPal account, so you can kind of pay for things. I had a Wise account too, a Wise card with it, but they canceled my Wise card since I had to verify my address here in Thailand. And they're not issuing new cards, which really sucks. I really like that card. No fees, and it gives you a top rate exchange rate too. So it was a really good card. I hated to lose that. It really is costing me money now, and they won't issue another one. That kind of sucks. So that was a way I can get money. In PayPal, maybe you could get money. That Wise, you can transfer from one bank account to another bank, another Wise account anyway. And a lot of the businesses in Asia will have it now. Like this condo here, a lot of the condo owners will have Wise. You can pay your rent with a Wise transfer right to their bank. I was gonna do it. We'll see. I might end up doing that yet. But yeah, you just transfer money into that. So yeah, it's real important, guys, to not carry your wallet or your two debit and credit cards in the same place, in the same wallet, in case you do lose it. And then another very, very important thing to remember, you'll notice in Asia, nobody carries wallets. They carry a man purse, usually strapped across. Almost everybody carries one across their thing like this, and there's a pouch hangs down here. It's about this big with zippers, usually a couple of pouches. It sticks way out. I don't like those, but that's the popular one. You know, some will have it right in the front here or down here. I still think if you're sitting on a trike or in a car or in a bus or something, somebody sitting next to you could unzip that and steal your stuff, because the zippers and the pouch hang way out there. I don't like them, and it's bulky and would be in the way. This is what I bought when I left the States years. I've been using it I've traveling for 10 years probably, or since 8 or 10 years. It's very thin. It has a pouch in front here for my tiny little wallet. I have small bills on this side, the little 20s for tips, and the bigger hundreds over here for paying for things. That's just $3. It's not big. And then you keep your big money in the middle, you know, the thousands. So it's just, you know, easy to tip, and they don't see your big wad of cash in this little tiny wallet. It's got a credit card. I have another big wallet, a big beaver tail, made out of beaver tail wallet leather. And you guys that carry those big George Costanza wallets with all your receipts from back from 1983, you know, you can barely fold it. Just don't. Just get you something like this. Buy a new one. Get this little tiny one. Keep your old one back in your house or crib or wherever, so you don't lose that. And this is the one you'll carry with just one card, a little bit of cash, no info really. With your ID, you'll need, like I carry my passport ID, so I don't have to carry my passport. I carry my passport ID in case you run over or something. I got a hospital card here, so they'll know to bring me down to the government hospital if I get mowed over, which is probably going to happen someday. This place is dangerous to walk. All of Asia is dangerous to walk. But yeah, keep a small thin wallet, and then I got this zipper pouch right here. That goes in there. That gets zipped up like that, and then I got another pouch here. This is where my phone goes. And also it's got my keys for my house, and I can't lose them because they're attached to this ring, D-ring thing. And that's what I use. And then this, don't go like this like everybody else. This just goes around your waist, you know. Hooks to your waist, snaps real easy, and just like this. And then it goes under your shirt like this, and voila! Nobody knows you're carrying. You're not packing. You know, they don't know where your money is. If somebody sees this, they know your money's right there. They're gonna sit next to you, and if you're not paying attention, you know, having it under here, you'll notice somebody trying to reach for your crotch. Unless you're around the barbells, it shouldn't be happening. So yeah. That's what I do. That's the way I roll every day. I pick this as my wallet. This is my phone. I stick my phone in there. Snap it on. This is a bungee. It's real comfortable too. You forget you're wearing it. You know, if my phone ain't in there, it's just like wearing nothing. And this is elastic. It looks kind of flimsy and cheap, and of course somebody could probably rip it off, but it's up and underneath your shirt, and nobody knows it's there, and you actually forget about it. It's just so much easier. Just got to remember, always zip your pocket for your wallet and put it back in there. The guy was wearing those side cargo pockets, I think, and I think it fell out of the cargo kind of side pocket of the shorts, and that's kind of what it is. And actually, this is the way to go, really. You can get the man purse too. That's the most popular. All the Thais and all the Filipinos and most of the expats here, they all have the big old man purse. Or actually carrying a man purse, I see sometimes. But yeah, this is just out of the way, and you can, you know, it's not in your way. You're not going to catch it on anything like getting in and out of a trike. You can catch those bags and stuff on the stuff sticking out. Yeah. So yeah, that's the best way to think. And I'm glad for that guy that it worked out okay where he was able to get Western Union funds. I told him if things go south worse, just if he needs anything, I told him get a hold of me, send me a message, and we'll help him out if he needs it, because terrible thing to be stuck in another country with no access to your money. As long as his Western Union's going through, he was able to get a good chunk of change out. It'll probably last him until his cards can make it here. I don't know how long it takes for a card debit or card to be shipped from the U.S. to Thailand. And now with this earthquake in Thailand, Bangkok, everything goes through Bangkok. That might slow something down. I ain't saying for sure, I don't know, but yeah, hopefully he gets it. And if not, like I say, get a hold of me and let me know. I can help you out. We'll go out and eat and stuff. So, well, I just thought I'd point that out to just be careful when you're traveling. This is the way to travel too, on the airplanes and stuff. So you don't forget. That was always my biggest fear, was losing it. My biggest fear wasn't losing it. My biggest fear is just forgetting it, like leaving your bag sit there and walk away thinking. My mind will be thinking about something else, and I'll do stupid stuff like that myself. So, yeah, or it could drop out of your pocket like happened to him, you know, and that's a thing too. You got to worry about that. Or pickpockets. I don't see about it like here in Thailand. Nobody's trying to steal nothing from you. I don't see it at all. Nobody's trying to snatch your phone. You don't have to watch your backpack. You don't have to walk around with your backpack on the front. Nobody's trying to steal anything from you here in Thailand. This part of Thailand anyway. So there's really nothing to be, just guard against losing it, you know, and opportunist, you know, you don't want your stuff hanging out at easy access. Somebody could be tempted, but yeah. Use one of these and strap it on you everywhere you go. I actually hang this. If you look at my videos, you'll see it's hanging on the doorknob every day, so I don't lock myself out. That's how stupid I am. I need to grab that as I'm going out the door to make sure I got my key in my wallet and my phone and stuff. You know? So yeah, that's the way I roll, and I haven't lost anything yet and been wiped out. So yeah, that would really be a bad thing. You just be sure to have 2 cards. Keep one at home. Don't carry your passport with you either. Get a passport ID and carry that instead, and leave your passport at home. You'll need that when you check into hotels and stuff. You'll have to show it, but then otherwise put it away and carry your passport card. That's what I do too, and your ID, of course. Well, I just thought I'd share that story. I hope the guy don't mind, and I'll see you around again, and hopefully everything works out good for him. And it looks like he was prepared enough he took at least 3 important steps to have that Western Union account, and hopefully they won't shut him down soon, and he'll be able to get it by the time his cards come. But yeah, hopefully that'll help some others by telling everybody else about it, to make sure you double check those things and don't carry everything in one, not all your eggs in one basket, if you know what I mean. Well, okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.